what was up with Teasdale and the scuffle and all that fun stuff?
Not much. He's just you can travel red shirts, and you can even weigh him in as long as they don't step on the mat. Right? It doesn't really start it doesn't count as using eligibility. So we're just playing around with that idea.
Was he going to compete attached? Like, was out there? Or?
There was a chance. There was a chance. More than anything, it was just having him with us on the trip and just kind of getting him acclimated to that. Back on the team and around the guys. That was the main purpose there.
Any idea on when he might wrestle?
Not really. No. There are open tournaments pretty much every weekend. Moving forward, we're going to have dual meets as we start this Big Ten every weekend, Big Ten schedule. So possibly soon, but possibly not at all. So I know that's not probably the answer you want to hear. But
what did you see at the scuffle that reinforced the fact that you're a pretty good team and you're a better team?
Yeah, I think scuffle's just a great tournament. It's you have a team score and the setup sort of like at nationals. We talk about that probably every year, but coming off of Christmas break, I think our guys, we wouldn't expect them to be at their best, right? But we do expect them to give great effort, and I think they did. I think they gave a great effort, and I was happy, proud of the way they finished the tournament. I don't think I don't think we wrestled fantastic, but if we're wrestling at our best, the week after Christmas in December, and or early January, I guess, that would probably be. We wouldn't want that, right? I mean, we want to be at our best in March.
A guy like Bill Pfeiffer, come in, picks up 4 wins, 3 with bonus points, 1 against a ranked guy, 1 against an NCAA qualifier. Were you surprised by the performance he turned in?
Not really. That was something we talked about with the team afterwards, and because we have other guys on our team that aren't starters that could be having more success. They just have to believe in themselves, but they have a lot of talent, and they're working hard. They're training with unbelievable guys. I think sometimes it's easy when you're behind a guy like Nolf and then Chenzo the weight above, and he was behind Zane at 49 the year before. It's easy to maybe not see yourself as good as you really are, but Bo's a great wrestler. He has great skills, and I was happy for him. I wouldn't say I was super surprised, but definitely happy for him because the kids are working hard. You want to see him have success, but he can wrestle, and he showed that.
You said it's important that guys like that have belief in themselves. Have you ever seen him really doubt himself, or?
Not really. I've just we have a lot of guys that are not starters and they're going to open tournaments. I feel like they could be having more success than they are, right? I think they can. I just believe they can win. I believe they can go to the scuffle and win, whether they're our starter or not. It's a pretty simple sport. It's just a matter of scoring points and with the training partners that they have in here, I think. And Bo's had a couple opportunities to wrestle in our starting lineup, and he's done a great job for us. And he'll probably have a couple more before it's all over. But we want him training to be national champion, right? And so if he gets that opportunity, he's ready for it. And I think he hopefully this is a boost to his confidence.
It sounded like Roman was sick for part of the time down there, and yet he seemed to wrestle pretty well. What did that reveal to you about him and where he is?
Yeah, I think he was definitely standing around a little bit, that first day, and we knew, I don't really want to say somebody's sick or not sick. I feel like, it is what it is. I'm sure a lot of kids on other teams are sick. You're coming, back from the holidays, but I thought he did a nice job. I thought he finished the tournament strong, and was wrestling great against Gomez. Gomez is very tough, but I thought he finished the tournament definitely a lot stronger than he started it, and I think that that should be great for him. Even being able to go score 8 points, he scored 8 points, on a top 10 guy before he had that quick, sudden, not great finish. But I think he knows he can wrestle.
With his wrestling IQ, is that a good lesson to learn at this point in the season that you don't do what the other guy's good at, you do what you're good at?
Yeah, I think so. I think he knows that. I think Gomez is just really good in that position. And once he had both of Roman's arms up over his head, he was kind of in trouble there. So, I think the takeaway is don't let somebody get your arms up above your head, right? So, and I think Roman knows that, and I think he kind of was, after he kind of jumped to that big lead, he was kind of thinking more prevent, hold on, and against most guys that'll work, but a guy like Austin Gomez, he can score big points early, and we've seen that. So, but I think I was really happy with Roman and proud of him for really battling back and competing hard that second day. Because the first day, I think he had an overtime and a 1-point win and a 1-point win, when he could, score more points than that, obviously.
Cassar's result, was that anything beneficial in there? Did you learn?
Yeah, I don't think. I think everything's got to be a positive, right? I mean, there's something to learn, whether you win or lose, right? And obviously, learning really reinforces things and it hurts a little bit more. But with Derek White, his loss, I think he's a big, strong, athletic kid with a lot of experience. Comes from a great program, and Cassar just got to step it up a notch. He's got to wrestle a little bit harder throughout the match and finish his shots. But I think it's you're talking about one of the guys that are title contenders, and he's right there. He's just, but I think he comes away with that. Didn't really have anything to lose. It's all can all be positive. But of course, it's the choices he makes and the way he sees it that are most important.